guys, this is the Canadian Baconair, and we're going to be taking a look at the brand new 1.1 update that recently released for the Division called Incursions. And now, we are actually going to be getting one incursion for this update called Falcon Lost. And now, Falcon Lost is pretty much like a raid in Destiny. Now, the way that this works is that you must be rank 30, and you have to have completed the mission called General Assembly. Now, this is really designed to be played with 4 people, so, don't try and just lone wolf it, because you will need to be at a really high level with high level gear if you guys want to even stand a chance with this. So, you need to have some really high level stuff and actually go in there, but people have said that it's more or less like just a really grindy sort of a mission, and I think there were about 15 waves of just enemies upon enemies upon enemies, and people were expecting a lot more. Now, when I heard this information, I was kind of expecting a lot more as well. I was expecting it to be more of like a raid like we have in Destiny, where, there's a lot more story, it's really dynamic, things actually change, and that's simply not the case in this Falcon Lost incursion. Hopefully in the future we do get more of these incursions that do tend to be a lot more, story driven or anything like that, because from what I've heard, people have said that it has been really lackluster. Another cool thing we have is gear score, and now the way the gear score works is that pretty much once you have reached max rank, which is rank 30, the way the gear score works is that pretty much the higher the gear score level you have is the more dangerous you are to other people. I've heard of this actually being kind of finicky sometimes, because I've heard of stories where people have, really low gear score, but they can still dominate another player in a game. Maybe that's just a bug for right now, or maybe it's, that's just how the update is and they have no intention of fixing that. But it is a really cool thing nonetheless. Now, a really interesting thing that is really cool if you ask me is actually gear sets. And now there are going to be 4 gear sets, each tailored to a different style of play. And these will actually give you certain bonuses for actually having these certain gear sets. So that's a really cool, feature to have. I'll probably have a picture up on the screen right now so that you guys can see the different, perks of having each gear set. Because, these are really beneficial in certain situations, and it really depends on how you play. When I get around to looking at it, I'll probably have to, see what gear set would be best for me and tailor my whole setup to, benefit towards one specific set. Now, another thing that I was personally really excited about when I heard about this update coming out was the ability to trade your items within your group of people. Now, the way that this works is that any loot that is dropped from an enemy that you've killed will have the ability to be shared within the first hour of it, being dropped. Let's say you pick up a new item in the PvE zone and you want to just trade it with your friend right away. You only have the ability to do so in safe zones, so that's kind of strange sometimes. I've actually had a lot of glitches where I would pick up a brand new item straight off of a boss and it would not give me the option to trade. So I don't know if that's just another bug right there. It's sort of disappointing when I got the update. I mean, it's still a great update to add for this game, but it is kind of disappointing that this, for one, was not in the game in the beginning, and, the system and how it works to actually trade between your friends. Global and personal assignments. Now, these assignments will be split into 3 categories, which will be combat, dark zone, and crafting. So these are sort of going to be just daily assignments or weekly assignments that you guys can do to get some extra points or loot or whatever. Sort of standard right there, nothing crazy about that. And now, one of the cooler updates that I've not really experienced personally yet are the Dark Zone supply drops. And now, these are sort of self-explanatory actually. Roughly every hour, a new supply drop will be dropped somewhere on the Dark Zone map. I think these are random spawns, so you can't really camp the area. These are going to be guarded by high-level enemies, so, just be prepared for a fight when you do come across these supply drops. Now, you're pretty much guaranteed to actually get at least 1 piece of superior or purple loot, so that's a fantastic thing right there. I'm pretty sure this doesn't really apply to people who are like rank 30 and everything and already have like gold loot, but for people like me that are ranked like 22, I can't really complain about purple loot. Now, one quick thing that they added was actually lowering the level for people that wanted to purchase something in the Dark Zone, because I know there would be so many times where I'd see a really nice item that would really, increase my DPS or whatever, but I did not have the ability to actually do so. So for the Dark Zone vendors, the level requirement dropped from 30 to 15, so that's a fantastic thing right there. Just a really quick overview, I think that this is a really great update overall. There are a lot of perfect changes that have happened to this game, but I really feel like a lot of these should have been like in the base games, like having the ability to trade. Supply drops maybe should have been in the base game, and I really feel like there should be some kind of PvP elements, because the PvP in the Dark Zone is, I don't know, somewhat satisfying. You either get just destroyed or you just destroy other people. There's not really like a cool dynamic in there. So maybe if there was a style of team deathmatch or something, a domination, anything like that, that'd be fantastic. Maybe if we keep badgering the developers about maybe adding some changes or anything like that, I think that'd be a fantastic thing to do, because I don't want this game to fall off the deep end after a couple of months when everyone's rank 30 and there's no end game content. But this is actually going to wrap up this brief overview of the new update for The Division. I'm really expecting some, better incursions in the future. Like I said, I've not really experienced them myself, so my opinion could change, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel if you guys are not subscribed already for more content like this. Thank you guys for checking out this video as always, and this has been the Canadian Baconer. Stay crispy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.